Hi Year 4! So as promised, we're going to start today's lesson with another spelling starter. And today we're looking at G sound, where the U is silent. For example, in the word guest, G-est, you can't hear the U. Many words in the English language have silent letters. Silent letters are letters that you can't hear when you say the word, but that are there when you spell them. Can you spot the silent letters in these words? Guitar, guinea pig, guess. What do all of these words have in common? Yes, that's right. There are a number of words in the English language with GU where the U is silent. How many can you think of? Try and write a list. Okay, have a read of these sentences and try and work out what GU word you need to use to complete the sentences. Pause the video and read them to yourself and have a think. Here are the answers. How did you get on? You could have a go at this crossword now. Maybe use the squares in your maths book to set out your crossword. You could take a page out from the middle. Read each clue and try and work out what GU word you think goes in the crossword. Pause the video to help you. Here are the answers to the crossword. How did you get on? Did you spot them all? Now that we're more familiar with all the words that we're learning this week, have a go at practicing them each day in any way you can think of. You could use some of these ideas or your own ideas. Remember, you could organise a little test for yourself at some point and maybe even get yourself a little reward. Don't worry if you don't fit this in this week. You can always do it next week. Great spelling practice again today, Year 4. Now we're going to move on to our lost thing work. And today we're going to finish writing our guide. Okay, so I've carried on writing from where I was up to yesterday. So I'm on to habitat. And I've remembered to go back to my imperative verb work so that I can include some of my really good sentences that I wrote then, because this is a really good section for showing off my imperative verbs. I also used my writing that I did when we did the technical language about habitat, because I had lots of really good ideas there as well. I have edited it slightly and I'll read it to you now. Keep this lost thing comfortable and cosy in a substantial outdoor living space. Invest in a thermostat-controlled radiator set at 21 degrees Celsius to ensure you provide a space for it to relax and unwind after a busy day. Add soft furnishings like cushions, rugs and blankets for extra warmth. An alphabetically organised steel filing cabinet is a must-have, so this lost thing can carefully preserve its treasure collection of finds. So hopefully you spotted my imperative verbs there of keep, invest and add. So I'm going to highlight now on my boxed up plan because I feel like I've shown that now. I've got some imperative verbs. I've definitely used ensure as well at some point and provide. So I'm going to highlight those. But there are other ones that I've used. So I feel like I can definitely tick that off now. How to care for them and keep them happy. This is my next section, and I've just used again my 2 sheets and checked in with my plan that I'm remembering to do all of the things that I said I was going to, and I'll read it to you now. If you organise daily conversing, this selective muted lost thing will grow in confidence and communicate in other ways. Offer opportunities for regular exercising to keep it happy, especially incorporating long walks into its treasure collection tours. The perfect gift for this lost thing would be a silver polishing cloth so that it may keep its treasure collection bright and sparkling. So notice I've got some imperative verbs in there and also some technical language. So I'm still showing off those skills. Okay, for this section, where to try and return them if found, you can magpie my first sentence. If you find a lost thing wandering who has lost its way, please take it to one of the centres listed below. And hopefully when you wrote your plan, you had a go at making some up on your plan. If you didn't, you can magpie mine or make some up now. So the RSPCLT, the Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Lost Things, the LTRC, the Lost Thing Rescue Centre, the Lost Thing Welfare Centre. And notice I've used my bullet points there to list those. Okay, last section are funny facts. And we have already written these already in one of the previous videos. So go back through your English book and find them and just copy them down. Remember to use some really good sentence openers. Make sure you vary them on each bullet point. And remember to include your bullet points. I'll read you mine now. Funny facts. One thing that is important to know is that this lost thing sometimes cries, and when it does, its bells chime in a sad, solemn tone. As a special treat, this lost thing enjoys munching on Christmas decorations, especially twinkly lights that make it able to see for long distances in the dark. Did you know that this lost thing is so rare that only one of its kind is known to have ever walked the earth? Now, the last thing I need to do is go back to my boxed up plan and just check that I've remembered to include all of the ingredients that I said I would. So have I remembered to use some bullet points to organise my information? Yes, I have. And have I used some sentence openers in my funny facts? Yes, I used that one and this one and this one. So I've done that, so I can highlight that off. And I've also used these other subheadings now. I know I've done all of that. So I've remembered to include everything. Let's just check. Do I think that my guide informs? Yes, I do. Do I think I've created empathy and understanding? Yes, definitely. Do I feel confident that somebody reading it would be able to look after the lost thing? Yes, I think they would be. And have I suggested an idea of what to do next? Yes, I have, because I've told them where they can take them. So hopefully I've done a good job. I feel like I have. But in tomorrow's video, Mrs. Keeley is going to talk to you about how to go back and edit your work to improve it even further. You're superstars, Year 4. We can't wait to see your finished guides. So make sure you send photographs tomorrow and send them in. Well done.